all, welcome you all in my class over here. This is a particular, we will be doing a Java program, right? And for printing the prime numbers from a given range. So range means there will be the initial value, that is the first value, and there will be the end value. Yes, then we form that from one particular element to the last element, or from the first number to the last number. So that is a range when you give two inputs, that is the first and the last. So within that range the printing will be done, and over here the printing of the prime numbers. So let us start with the Java program. Now, everyone, if you have any query, you will be giving me. If you want any solution for any question, you can tell me so that I can help you out in Java programming. Now, let us go to the program. Here you find I made one method for printing the prime numbers from a given range. But first of all, you must be knowing what is a prime number. A prime number is a number which is divisible by 1 and the number itself. And you will find the factors. Suppose the prime number, you are divisible factors, it should be divided by the numbers. So you can do that in the program code. So what we start with, we get the import java.io.star. From the library we are importing the IO input output files, and the class name we have given prime over here, and we have declared some global variables over here. Int I is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, count is equal to 1, not 1, 0. So this is very important, how much you are counting for. So initial value of the count you are placing at 0. Why 0? You will see. So over here we go, void generate is the particular function, and where there are parameters int s comma int l. So s is the starting range and l is the last range. Now, so when the range is given, so we use the for loop from I, which is the first number, and I less than is equal to the L, the last number, which is being taken as input from the parameters of the generate function. And now what happens? So first of all, we see whether this I there is equal to 1, or I equal to 0, or is the symbol over here. So we are trying to find out whether the number accepted from where the number ranges count from, whether it is having 1 or 0. So there, if it comes or encounters 1 or 0, it will continue, means going back to the for. So it will not go on executing, it will go to the for from where we started this for. And then if it finds, for example, 2, so what it does, it comes over here, and as soon as we find that it is not equal to 1 or 0, it comes over here and the counter is initialized to 1. You can very well find the count is equal to 0. Over here the count is initialized to 1. Why 1? So now the scene arises that because when I go to half of the number and we try to divide that number by 2, or I, whichever is the number that comes in from here, that is I, whatever I from here it is fetched out, that is been divided, and find you try to find the remainder. It's a mod function, and whether the remainder equal to 0 or not. If it equal to 0, you change it back the counter to 0, and which will break, will come out, which will come out of the particular block statements. And even if it does not enter the block statement, so if it is not equal to 0, it will come here, because this for find it's coming up to here. So there is another if condition over here. So you can very well get it that then the counter is raised to 1 count. So if count is go 1, you are printing it. So let us see if we put down the number as what, and you get the idea what it happens over here. So again I am repeating, suppose 1 is coming in, so it will come here, continue, it will not print anything. If 2 is coming in, so if 0 and 1 is either coming in, nothing will be happening and it will continue. If the next number 2 comes in, so it comes in slowly and count is being initialized to 1. And if the count is initialized to 1, what happens? 2, you are saying that if it is divisible, then the counter is reinitialized to 0. And then it comes to break, come out of the break, and but if it is equal to 1, if it is equal to 0, so automatically it will make 0, or else the count is there itself as 1, and so if the count is 1, it will be printed. Now let us go to the BlueJ and find out what happens. So we click on the output just over here and we go to BlueJ. So let us open the BlueJ, and the method is here, prime. I open the particular number, for example editor, and we find the same program I have made over here. So over here is a prime coming in, and here is the thing that you find the class will be written like this. So this class starts here and the class ends over here. You find that very well. And then the initialized variables over here as the global variable, and generate is the function, and int s is the first digit from where it will start, and int l, which is the last digit where it will end. 1 by 1, so the for loop helps you the value of I, which is equal to the s at the starting point and l as the end point. And slowly by slowly, if it encounters 1, it will not take, it will continue, or 0 it will not take, because either 1 or 0, then it will go back, and then we have initialized it to 1 and we find out the factors, so if it is divisible or not. So the number is there, and one after the other the number is being divisible or not. If it is divisible, then it will come out of the block, and if it is not divisible, it will go over here, yes, and if the count is equal to 1, then it will print. Otherwise it will break and come to the next one. Okay, now let us run the program. Yes, so compile, no syntax error is there, and we run the program like this. Yes, new prime. It creates an object over here which is red in color, and we accept the particular parameters in the function generate. Suppose we put 1 and we put down 12, for instance. So what happens if we put OK? The numbers are there, 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11, and all are prime numbers. That's all. You know that the range is given and you get the prime number, and even if you want to increase the range, you can cross it and you can put down the range over here. Once more, you can make it 1 to the 20 numbers. Yes, 20. I put in semicolon so that it will go side by side. I run it. So this here it goes 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. All are prime numbers. That's it. We start with the range and ends with the ending range or ending. So that is all about the particular prime number, printing the prime numbers using the range. Hope it is clear and you understand the thing nicely. Thank you all. Thank you.